Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Stay Tuned podcast. I'm Abe.
And I'm Mark. Welcome. We made it out here, out of the chat, here at the beautiful Claremont Cars and Coffee.
Yeah, lots of beautiful cars already rolling in today. We got JDM, Euros, American Muscle, a little bit of everything.
All right,
What's on today's agenda, Mark?
So today we're gonna walk around, talk to people, look at cars, and we're actually gonna meet the host of Claremont Cars and Coffee. So stay tuned for that.
All right, let's go out there.
All right.
All right, everybody. On today's podcast, we have a special guest.
Hi, my name's Joe Porreca, and I'm the host of Claremont Cars and Coffee.
All right. Well, Joe, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks for having us right here, set up right here at
Yeah.
Claremont Cars and Coffee. So, Joe, tell us about how Claremont Cars and Coffee got started.
Yeah, so I've been a car enthusiast like like most young guys for a long time. Playing with little cars as a kid, and I got my first car when I was in college.
What was that?
It was. You guys are gonna laugh. It was a Hyundai Tiburon.
Nice.
And so I got that car, and within like the first 3 months, I was like, it'd be cool if it was faster. So I remember vividly putting on a catback exhaust in the driveway of my rental house using an adjustable wrench, a hammer, just totally unprepared for this. But even that project, I put on this catback exhaust, took me 8 hours, should have taken me an hour, right? But since that point, I was like, man, I like this. This is cool. This is really fun. So I got that car and modified it. I ended up supercharging it and tuning it and doing all this stuff to it.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the car bug from that point forward.
Gotcha.
And was always into cars. And so I started Claremont Cars and Coffee because I'm a car guy. I'm a car enthusiast. And I wanted to have a local outlet for people to just hang out and do this.
Yeah.
So that was the whole reason for it, pretty much.
So how'd you get it started?
So I started it. Essentially, what happened is I moved to a new office here in Claremont, and it had a gorgeous, huge parking lot. And one morning, I was at the office very early, and there was no cars in this lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "There's opportunity here.
Ideal.
Yes, I can fit a lot of cars in here, right?"
Yeah.
So that was kind of the origin story of Claremont Cars and Coffee. It was one of these things where I had gone to Cars and Coffees for a while, but I was always going out to Anaheim or Riverside or Corona.
Yeah, right.
And we have our friends next door, Wings and Wheels. They're awesome, but that's the one thing that we have close by. It's a good Cars and Coffee. Yeah. And so I felt like we need another outlet, another avenue.
Yeah.
So we decided to do Claremont Cars and Coffee, and it was an awesome decision. I'm so glad I started it.
Gotcha. And that was the first location.
That was the first location.
And now we're here in
Claremont.
Yes.
So we're in Claremont. This is Granite Creek Community Church. So our very first event was actually in Claremont in front of my office, Concierge Realty Group, on Route 66. It was perfect, but we had some logistical issues with that.
Yeah.
So we found we moved, and we were actually for a little while in Upland. So it was always a little awkward because we were Claremont Cars and Coffee, but
in
come visit
Upland.
us in Upland. So it was a little strange, right?
Yeah.
And then that lot changed ownership. And the new owner was not interested in having you guys.
Yeah.
And so then I found my way here to Granite Creek Community Church. They have been wonderful, ideal hosts.
Mm-hmm.
And we're probably one of the few Cars and Coffees where we have restrooms. We have great facilities. We have power for our vendors. We have space for vendors. Yeah. This facility has been awesome. The church has been great. And for them, it's a way for them to interact with the community as well.
True.
So it works for all of us.
Yeah.
So
it benefits everybody.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So with coming here, what's changed since from the beginning to now? So what do you feel has evolved?
It's a great question. There's been a lot of evolution in the meat. I vividly remember the first time I did this, I literally had a folding table and a parking lot, and that was it. I don't even know if I had coffee at my first one. I think I might have just
Cars and coffee, but no coffee.
Yeah, you bring the coffee. BYOC.
Yeah.
So the first one was very rudimentary.
Yeah.
It was very basic. I think I had 25, people. It wasn't a huge meet, but the energy was really good, right?
Yeah.
And over time, it kind of oh, hey, we should do this. Oh, we should have a coffee vendor. Oh, and then we should have, if there's local businesses that want to promote, we should invite them to come. Oh, we should, now we have this location that's got bathrooms, all this stuff. So it's really grown quite a bit from the first meet, which was, kind of humble beginnings.
Yeah.
But, that's kind of how Cars and Coffee, the origin story of it in general was just a few guys hanging out in the parking lot. And now it's become this whole its own car subculture of its whole own event. It's pretty amazing.
Exactly.
No, it's honestly it's one of my favorite Cars and Coffee. Actually, I met Mark at your Cars and Coffee.
We all met.
I love stories
about
like that.
a year and a half ago.
That's amazing. I love that.
So it's has a spot for us in our hearts, right? Because we all became really close friends.
Oh, that's awesome.
Meeting here as well too.
That's great. See, I love it, and that's one of the things I love about doing this event. I have my regulars, you guys, and then every month I see new people, and I just love, I get so many people that come up to me and they thank me for doing this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're thanking me for hanging out with a bunch of cool cars? Like, you're welcome.
Yeah.
This is a labor of love. This is not a labor. So I love to hear stories like that where, one of the purposes of the meet is to bring people together and just really have that sense of community.
Yeah, it's very well organized, and like you said, safe space, restrooms.
Yeah.
And it's controlled at the same time, right? And I think that's the most important with with takeovers and so on, revving. Yeah. It's like everybody respects the area.
Yep.
And that's like us enthusiasts want, right? Because we want to show our cars and just to meet other car enthusiasts. Right. And sometimes there's outside noise that ruin that.
Exactly.
And being here almost 2 years now, it's coming to this.
Yeah.
It's been one of the best.
Well, thank you.
Cars and Coffee we've been
I appreciate that. We put a lot of work into it. I can't take the only credit. So I am the host. I'm the founder. But I have a co-host. Her name is Monty Pitzel. And I sell houses. She helps me make the loans for them.
Got it.
And we've come together. Without her and her husband, Greg, I wouldn't be able to do this. And also my wife, Michelle. She just an incredible trooper. She just jumped in and just started helping. She didn't ask if I needed help.
That's dope.
She was just like, we're doing Cars and Coffee. What do we need to do this month? And I'm like, oh, okay.
Shout out to Michelle.
Shout out to Michelle. So
great partner.
Yeah, great partner. So I have to thank those people for it. Thank you for the kind words. We do pride ourselves, and we try to have a really well-organized meet, a well-run meet, and we want those things because we want the meet to last.
Yeah.
And I will say that in the almost 2 years we've been doing this, I make one announcement to people after the raffle, like, hey, please leave respectfully. And I am so happy to say that I've never had one incident with anybody coming or going or leaving or disrespecting the area. And that makes me so happy. Not only because I don't want the headache, but also because people really value the meet. And for me, that's cool.
It definitely. And all right, so before we end this, again, thank you for letting us post up here.
Yeah, of course.
Official episode 2 of our podcast.
Yeah.
And is there anything you want to tag or plug in?
Well, I want to thank you guys. I want to thank Stay Tuned Podcast for giving me the opportunity. And it's really cool knowing that this Claremont Cars and Coffee was sort of the way that you guys got founded. That's even cooler. So thank you guys for being here and for doing this. This is awesome. Also want to thank Granite Creek Community Church for giving us such a beautiful, beautiful space. And also, anybody that's watching that has ever come to a Claremont Cars and Coffee, we appreciate the support from anybody who showed up. Even if you don't bring a car and you just come and hang out, we appreciate the good vibes.
Perfect. Thank you again.
Yeah, thank you guys.
So next Cars and Coffee in Claremont is when?
Yes, it's February 21st, if my date is correct. 21st. Okay. But it's really simple because all anybody has to do is go to Claremont Cars and Coffee on Instagram. Just search Claremont Cars and Coffee on Instagram. You guys know I post crazy.
Yeah.
So
we'll make sure we tag it.
Yeah. So if anybody wants to follow the meet, stay up to date with what's going on. We do have special events for Easter. We do Easter egg hunt. Yeah. For in holidays, we'll do a toy drive. We usually do something for Thanksgiving as well. So follow us on Instagram. It's the best place, and you can stay up to date on all the good stuff.
Perfect. All right. Well, thanks everybody. Thanks you for joining us on this episode. On to the next one. Stay driven.
And stay tuned.